Hey everyone, buckle up because today we are diving deep into something with huge implications for
Like
Bitcoin.
a US election, right?
Exactly. We're going to unpack some seriously interesting research. We've got Standard Chartered Bank analyst Geoff Kendrick's report.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Pretty wild predictions.
Yeah, and we've got some additional insights from Bitwise Deribit.
Wait, even BlackRock's Larry Fink weighed in on this?
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay, color me intrigued. I'm ready to dive in.
Okay, so remember back when Bitcoin hit that crazy all-time high of $73,800?
Yeah, who could forget? What a ride.
Well, Kendrick is predicting we could see another huge surge, potentially even hitting $125,000 by the end of the year.
Whoa. 125K. Okay, I definitely need to hear how he got there.
All right, so his prediction hinges on one pretty major thing.
Let me guess. The outcome of the election.
You got it. Specifically, he's saying that a Republican-controlled Congress could be the catalyst for this massive Bitcoin boom.
Makes sense. A lot of folks in the crypto space think a Republican win would mean a friendlier regulatory landscape.
Right, like clearer regulations, maybe even some deregulation could attract more institutional investors. And that could seriously drive up the price.
Okay, so he's banking on the Republicans, but is that all? What else is behind this 125,000 prediction?
We'll get this. He's actually mapped out a possible timeline for this surge.
Oh, wow, he's going that granular. Lay it on me.
All right, so he says we could see a bump up to around $73,000 right before the election. Then immediately after the results come in, he's predicting a 4% jump.
So like an initial wave of excitement if the Republicans pull ahead.
Yeah, something like that. But it doesn't stop there. In the days following the election, he's projecting another potential 10% increase.
So he's basically charting out how the market might emotionally react to the election.
Exactly. And speaking of election predictions, I checked out Polymarket, that platform where people bet on real-world events.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Well, they're giving Trump a 59% chance of winning. But get this. There's this whale investor who just dropped a $20 million bet on Trump.
Whoa, hold on. $20 million. That's a serious statement.
Right. I mean, a bet that size can definitely sway those perceived odds on Polymarket, don't you think?
Totally. It's like sending a signal flare saying, I'm betting big on this outcome. Could definitely influence other investors to follow suit.
Plus, it just shows you how intertwined politics and crypto have become. Everyone's watching to see how this election will impact Bitcoin.
Okay, so let's play this out. Say Kendrick's right, Republicans win, Bitcoin shoots to the moon. But what if things swing the other way? What happens then?
Well, Kendrick doesn't think a Democratic win would be all doom and gloom for Bitcoin.
Really?
Yeah, he actually still sees it making some decent gains, though not as dramatic. He's predicting it could hit $75,000 by year's end if Kamala Harris wins.
Interesting. So basically, no matter who takes the White House, Bitcoin's looking at a potential year-end rally.
That's what he's suggesting.
Yeah.
And it actually lines up with what a lot of other analysts are saying, too. It seems like the general consensus is that crypto as a whole is on an upward trajectory.
Totally. Bitwise, for example, they're predicting Bitcoin could hit $92,000 with a Trump win. And then you've got Deribit with a November target of $80,000.
Yeah, it's almost like everyone's looking into a crystal ball trying to figure out what's next for Bitcoin. But here's the thing. It's not just crypto analysts who are chiming in. Even Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock.
Wait, really? The guy who manages, what, trillions of dollars in assets?
That's the one. Even he's expressed his belief in Bitcoin's long-term potential.
That's huge. I mean, if BlackRock's getting involved, that signals a major shift.
Right. It shows institutional interest is growing, and that could bring more legitimacy to crypto, potentially attract even more traditional investors.
It's like we're at this pivotal moment for Bitcoin. I mean, everything seems to be riding on this election. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Seriously, the next couple of weeks are going to be wild. But here's the thing. We need to remember that the US election is just one piece of the puzzle. There's a lot more at play here.
Yeah, good point. You've got all those global regulatory changes happening.
And you can't forget about technological advancements, too. Plus the overall economic climate. All of that is going to factor in to Bitcoin's ups and downs.
It's a complex ecosystem, and we're seeing firsthand how global events can totally shake things up. Makes you think, right?
Absolutely. It makes me wonder, with all this potential for volatility,
Yeah.
what factors do you think will ultimately determine Bitcoin's fate in the coming months?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? But if I had to guess, I'd say regulatory clarity, both here in the US and globally, is going to be huge, and we'll need to watch those institutional adoption rates closely. Plus, the speed of those tech innovations happening in the crypto space, all of that will play a role.
Makes sense. It's a
Uh,
crazy dynamic landscape out there. I'm definitely eager to see how it all unfolds.
Me too. Buckle up, everyone. It's going to be a wild ride.